Information, I do not own this picture. I will leave a link where you can find it and you can do what you want with it. Now, let's get on with this video called What If Deku Was a Wendigo Wolf? Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Hello everybody, Blue Mask here, and today, you heard in the beginning, we're doing Wendigo Wolf. It's been a long time, let's get into it. Where we last left off... Shit, it was a long time ago. Deku got home. Gate area. No sun. The next few days went by. Nothing gone, nothing goes. And Deku has been doing something. He's been walking around getting information. Because all villains doesn't know that he is, well, the stepson of All Might, because they still keep Deku a secret kind of, so he can be a information in the villain society. By the way, if I forgot he was on the news, I don't remember. Let's say he was not, I said that. Deku was walking around getting information when he heard there's gonna be an attack on the USJ. And it's gonna be in 2 days. Izuku getting more information the next day of the guy that's gonna host it. His name, Tomura Shigaraki. Quirk, disintegration. His body, Kurogiri, he thought he heard the name. That Kurogiri had a sort of teleportation quirk. They have been getting goons, villains, just fucks. So, yeah. When he got home, he told All Might that there's gonna be a villain attack. They're gonna bring this super weapon, and they should have a lot of heroes there. Class should go as normal, no racial suspicion. But immediately, if they see something wrong, they should act. Deku is gonna be in the crowd, but not interfere with the main fight with the main villains. All Might heard of Deku's plan. By the way, Deku is not Izuku. There's two characters, one named Deku, the Wendigo Wolf, and one named Izuku, the main character, but not the main character of this story. This is, well, what if Deku was a Wendigo Wolf? He is older than Deku. He is older than Comely Woods is. He's the one that dropped off Comely Woods at the UA at one point in his childhood. He kept himself hidden because his mom, he thought Inko, yes, his mom, was dead. But she married All Might because they got closer after that point in time. After some few years, Deku was born. I don't remember how old, not Deku was born, Izuku was born. I don't know how old Deku is, because it's been, like I said in the beginning, it's been a long time since I did this. So, the next day, Izuku gets into the place where the villains should be. He is standing around keeping... Well, he keeps a kind of cloak. He says his quirk needs darkness to make his power grow. People Said, alright, better to defeat those random heroes so they can't be a problem.
Yes, totally.
By the way, that's not his voice. He has kinda like this voice. If you don't remember, this is his voice. This is Deku's voice.
This is just the voice he could do.
Alright? Don't... That deep voice I just said, it's not his real voice. Just to cover up. After some few minutes, the raid started and they walked through. Class 1A, what he could see was there. He got split off to the, cliff side. He stands there and sees the portal opening. Comes out, he smells two people. The visible girl and Todoroki. Immediately, Todoroki took them out, a lot of times. Deku was just standing there and just seeing this. After some few minutes and the villains trying to group together around him, he attacks them, knocking them out. He rather killed them, but Todoroki seeing this and going over, seeing Deku, the helping teacher from All Might.
Seems like you have this under control, Todoroki.
Yes, thank you.
Midoriya. If you want to call me Midoriya, that's fine, but my name is Deku.
Yes, Mr. Midoriya. The villain was shocked, at least, about these two knowing each other. And Todoroki asked, what's the next step?
I have to get your other classmates. I'm kind of undercover. I'm not gonna be spotted. He's gonna go to Tartarus for a while. By the way, invisible girl, you can come out now.
Todoroki just saying, I didn't even see her. And he could smell... Oh, wait, yeah. Invisible girl, what Isuku could smell was, right beside him. And then he felt someone touching his tail. Get something around you, so I can see you. Fuck no.
Get something around you, so I can see you.
I don't have my shoes.
What do you mean?
Where they were kind of got frozen.
Todoroki.
Oops. They walked over to her shoes and gloves, unfreeze them, but they were still cold. Deku threw his, cape around her so he could see her.
Stick nearby to Todoroki. Todoroki, follow me. No complaints. Understood.
Yes, sir. Deku went over to the next smells that's near him. He smells two girl and a boy, the electro type, ear type, creation type. He went over to see what's going on, and he smelled someone on the ground. He went over and saw a lot of villains, attacking these students, and he went into action. Taking down two people when he just jumped down. The students seeing him here was kind of surprised, but the villains actually, two of them he talked to, was surprised to see that skull with the cape man. He started attacking the villains, and one of them that actually talked to him for a little bit.
I thought you was on our side. You're trying to attack my little brother's school. What the fuck do you think I'm gonna do?
Izuku just attacks ruefully, taking, after 5 minutes, them all down, not even going into his most strongest form, ultimate wendigo form. That's what I'm gonna call it. Or big wendigo wolf. They were all surprised when he walked over to one spot and just plummeted hand in the ground. Sir, what are you... Before Dengi could get an answer, he dragged someone out from the ground and knocked that motherfucker out.
Alright, that's the last one here. Alright, that's the last one here.
How did you do that?
Denki, right?
Yes, sir?
I have a great ability to smell. Now, there's no student near here. So, all of you are going to go to the entrance. Heroes will arrive.
Deku pulls out a thing that he keeps contact, and a message popped out. The signal was jammed, now it's out. Oh shit, my mic is close. And he was correct. They tried to stop the signal. He didn't hear about that plan, but when... Sorry about that. Someone just came home and I had to close the door right now. So, Deku didn't know about the signal jamming. Could be the villain's idea. He do not know. He left the students alone to go to the front entrance, where the hero, what he could hear, is going in. Sorry, I should probably take this off. Yes. Deku went around the facility to find any more students. Sorry. He went into the fire area and he smelled smoke and villains and one student. Tail guy? Normal kind of smell. Kind of odd, but nah. He went in to find Ojiro. Jesus Christ. Ojiro. And a few minutes later, find villains fighting Ojiro. But he didn't necessarily took none of them out. Because Ojiro just took them the fuck out. No problem at all. Sorry. He went over and said to Ojiro,
"You should follow me right now."
Yes, sir. They went out of the facility and went to the rain area, finding a bird smell and animal smell. Concluding, Tokoyami and Koda. They went around, find some few villains and knocked them the fuck out. At this point, he was searching for the students. When he found them, he found Koda and Tokoyami kind of being overwhelmed by this massive figure. Izuku ran over and kicked him away. Sir, you're here. Yes. Now, are you two okay? Yes, but he broke Koda's wrist. He looked over at Koda, seeing, well, yeah, it was broken. Bad. Ojiro, get Koda and Tokoyami a little far away. Izuku seeing this guy and kind of determined he's a big fella. Maybe he can't take them out, so he's gonna be safe. When he saw that the students were far away, but they can still see him, he went into his big form, Wendigo Wolf. Sorry, something got stuck in my mouth. The fuck, where the hell did it go? Anyways. When the villain attacked, he punched him and accidentally broke the guy's neck, killing him by accident. Izuku saw... Well, no. When Izuku went to punch, well, let's say those three couldn't see this else. The man he fought was a strong one, had... Let's say was just big, like... Fat Gum. He was like Fat Gum, so he fought. Maybe he has the same kind of quirk. Nope. Just instantly killed one punch to the face. Head flying off. He did not expect that, but the minute that man died, he went down. The man didn't thought he would go through the head. Well, he didn't expect that. He transformed back into his normal form and said, I didn't expect me to hit him in the face. Ojiro and them, seeing this dead body fucking bleeding, gets kind of fucking scared. Izuku went over and told them that was not on purpose. That was an accident. He was meant to knock him out. He didn't know what the quirk is. He looked big like Fat Gum, the hero that can absorb and just attack back. They saw it, but still was horrified. God, we need something to you three. He went over, took the body, put it in the flames. The man's body, well, no, he just left it there. And just found some paper in one of the rooms for testing. Wrote, sorry, this was an accident. His quirk, I don't know what it was, but it looked like Fat Gums. He laid on the body. P.S. WW. Wendigo Wolf. He went off with the students to find that, yeah, everything went fine. Shigaraki escaped with, well, Kurogiri. All Might fought the Nomu when Snipe shot it. He was aiming for the shoulder, but it moved into sight, so Snipe killed the Nomu. They were cleaning up. when Izuku should give his report. All of the villains that he fought was knocked out, one of them killed, and a lot of them was hurt. Sorry. A lot of them was hurt, but they went into Tartarus. Izuku's, underground could still go on. When the police found the dead body, and it was WW, and Izuku said that he accidentally killed someone, they found a note. They found out his quirk was balloon. He could inflate his body so things could just be something he can punch, and it goes back into the person's body. He didn't expect Izuku to punch him hard in the face, popping his head off. Izuku realized that it was a balloon quirk, and it makes more sense. He popped the balloon. Let's just say that. He popped the balloon so hard that one important piece just flew off. Cleanly. That accidentally murder went unnoticed. After that, some few days went by. He went underground again and found out, through everything he got, that Shigaraki was not happy, and he has a sort of sensei. A few days went by, and, he went back for another lesson with All Might. Now, students, today we brought Deku back for another... Wait, did I call him Izuku? Well, today we have, Deku Midoriya back to help me teach. All Might explained the simulation or the training. Izuku is gonna have a 2-on-1 fight, him versus 2 students, randomly picked, to fight him. He will not go into his ultimate, or big-ass Wendigo Wolf. He is not allowed to use his claws. He's allowed to kick, punch, but he's not allowed to go over the killing punch. He's not allowed to, so they throw up. That's the only thing. And he can concentrate on what he can do. Like, in All Might case, 100%, that's ultimate killing. Just punch. He can just take a heart out. Like, 5%, in his case, that's just throw up. So he's only using 5% of his power. Only to kick and punch. He's allowed to use more, over 25% of his power in, his speed. The only 3 rules he can do to the students. His speed, 25%, 5% hitting and kicking. Not allowed to go into big form. Not allowed to use his claws on his hands or his feet. Not allowed to use his mouth. And he can use his senses, of course. Can't do any harm. The fights went easy. For him. Kushima and... It's all the students from the exam. Fuck. exam. Oh, I hate this word. Exam. Excellent. Ah, shit. It went accordingly. Let's go with the easy one. Invisible Girl and Sachi. Easy victory over Sachi. Invisible Girl, easy to track down. She just gave up when he found her. Next match. Denki and Mina. Fucking easy as well. Knocked out Denki. When Mina tried to hurt him, he just grabbed her arm and just grabbed her hands and just put it down and back to her face. She turned off the acid, but he knocked her out. Uraka and Aoyama. Well, that match was kind of harder because Uraka and Aoyama, for seeing those 3 matches, he could not use his range. So he's a close he cannot use range, so he's a close fighter. Uraka could be a long fighter and a short fighter. Aoyama, a long fighter. So he had a hard time, but still defeated them. Next round, Sato and Kirishima. Both of them close range fighter, but because Kirishima is kind of his hardening, he had a little problem with that. But after 10 minutes of this fight, both of them was out. Sato's with his sugar rush. His sugar went out when Deku destroyed his sugar. Kirishima finally could not handle the punishment anymore and knocked him out. You can guess Koda Jiro, easy. Well, fucking harder. First of all, Jiro was a problem to him. Her hearing thing? Yeah. He could not find them because of those fucking noise. His ears was ringing. And Koda used a skunk when he didn't see it. It took 20 minutes to defeat them because they were eluding and actually could defeat him, but he still found them. If you're gonna say, well, how is that fair? Well, if you're gonna consider the other matches, it makes sense because Jiro, he's a wendigo wolf. He's a wolf. He can hear pretty well, and his smell is good as a wolf. So a skunk and hearing, well, that's gonna mess him up. I don't know where Koda could get a fucking skunk, but he's the animal voice, so a skunk was in the city forest area. They were winning. The Tsuyu Tokoyami. That was harder. Tokoyami has a fucking dark shadow. Tsuyu has a, frog. Those two could work well together. When you see Tokoyami throwing Sue in the exam, and they used that kind of technique to use against him. It took half an hour. By the way, the whole day is for these fights. So All Might got a whole day with Class 1A. Blah, 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 blah. It was a hard fight, but he still took them down. By the way, they have an hour to defeat him, or he's going to defeat them. No running away, nor nothing. Momo and Todoroki. Because Todoroki hasn't got over his daddy issues, and I can see Momo using something to blend them with the smell, but the hearing, it got taken down pretty easily. Mostly because Momo and Todoroki was not together at all. Momo tried, but let's say Todoroki could not beat Deku. And Momo after Izuku took down Todoroki after 5 minutes. By the way, this took 6 minutes for just Izuku. So Momo, when seeing that and trying to fight him with a pole, a metal, he just bent the pole and the shield. She could not do anything else. He was close range, she could not do anything. Took 6 minutes. Class betted that they could handle half an hour. Took 6 minutes. Deku won that one bet with Bakugo. Wanna know why? Well, Izuku kind of said, because Todoroki in the hero versus villain, when he took on the villains by himself, just froze it. Izuku kind of saw that as well, and Deku is smart as Izuku. He's older and has more experience, so he's smarter than Izuku. Deku could figure out that Todoroki is gonna go for him. Momo is gonna be using a quirk to make a plan. The smell took him off for 3 minutes. 3 minutes took to take out Todoroki. 3 minutes to find Momo and just take her out. And Ida and Ojiro. That took 35 minutes. Sorry for the yelling. It took 35 minutes to even catch Ida. With Ojiro on Ida's back. He had a lot of problems, but eventually he just made Ida trip. Both of them fell down and he took them out. Last match. Well, no. Sato and Mineta. Not Sato. Zero and Mineta. Fucking Mineta gave up. Immediately. Not immediately, but when they kind of set a trap in a building and Izuku just went through a window, yeah, they were screwed. They gave up after 2 minutes. Weaker. And I feel like I'm skipping over someone. Well, Bakugo, Deku. let's say because Deku had more experience, he taught Deku how to use one for all. Yes, Deku is still quirkless. So Deku is not breaking his bones. He can use 5%. Don't fucking judge me. He can only use 5% until Season 4. Then he used 8%. Don't judge me. Or was it Season 3? So no breaking bones, Deku. A lot. It took an hour. And it went to a tie. Deku, let's say, Bakugo explosions was annoying. And because Bakugo was in the air most of the time, Deku was fighting on the ground. He didn't have teamwork. Deku and Bakugo was not knocked out at all. Tie. If one of them worked out, it will be a victory to Izuku. So, Todoroki, when he got in and saw it took an hour, and it was a tie, he got pissed. And Izuku explained, well, the perks, you know it, all of them, what they have to do. Blah, 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 blah. When the day went by and Izuku went back home after that class, because they have more free time because that class actually went pretty fast. It took like 2.5 3 hours, 5 minutes. I don't know how long I said it will last. But they had free after that. So Deku invited Uraka, Ida, let's giggle of it, Togoyami. Tomoyari kind of got friends with Izuku because, well, you know. When they arrived at Izuku's house, All Might was out doing his hero, was at home in his skinny might, and he's just gonna be called Dad. Izuku just called him Bone, or Skeleton Dad, or Skeleton Step Skeleton. Step Skeleton. That one. When Izuku introduces his mom and his dad, and they went over to his room, they hanged out, and finally Deku walked into his room announcing, well, the food is ready. Hey, food is ready. Oh, your friend's over. When they saw him, they were not surprised. They knew they were brothers. Half brothers. Went down, got some present, some food. They talked to Deku and asked his experience. He said he was on the ground talking to a lot of villains over the years, defeating them, killing some of them. He was surprised by this, but he said he accidentally killed someone. He doesn't have remorse. Togoyami says, Yes, it was horrifying.
Still, sorry about that, Tsukuyomi.
No, it's fine. I need therapy. It looked like a balloon.
By the way, he had a balloon quirk.
He had a what? Yes, that's why it looked like a balloon just popped.
Makes more sense.
The day went on, and this is where I'm gonna leave the episode off. I know it's kind of boring, but it's been a long time since I just had this series. So, hope you guys enjoy. Good morning, goodbye. I love you, sexy motherfuckers. And I hope you enjoy. Good morning, goodbye, farewell, see you later, you sexy people. Good morning, goodbye, farewell, see you later. Have a wonderful, 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 wonderful day. Bye-bye.